Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Space Wizard Total War, and welcome on into the second of our Enchanted Archipelago campaign. We're here with Count Bawktilus, and I've just moved one of our scouts over a little bit more, and we have now met Nimue, the Siren Goddess herself. Her eyes are apparently seething with hatred and insanity. You, intruder, trespasser, what are you doing in my realm? Your ugly so-called Dreadfleet tainted with imperfection. No matter, you will be easily destroyed by my beloved chosen children. Oh, those are her toads. Oh, those are her specific faction. And then I will use your essences to empower my people even further. You should be grateful that you will then be a true part of perfection. There is no reasoning with Nimue. You can only liberate the realm by defeating her. She is crazy, crazy, crazy. Your diplomatic stance with Nimue changes to war. Then war it is. So where is she? Oh, down here. Siren's Throne. Well, hopefully Decimus dislikes empires that break treaties, start wars, likes that they have many alliances and have good relations. So, basically not us. At all. He's already got some Tyrant Knights under his control. That is terrifying. I will not lie. Alright, we are here at the end of the turn, so let's go ahead and pass. See how things play out. Here comes that invading force, so they just charge straight on in. Good grief. One Afflictor, a Sworn Guard, and then a Banjin Thrustbolt. Now you've got a pretty good staff there. We're gonna have no choice but to fight it. Let's do this. Yeah, that lightning evocation could be a problem. Akiba is slower because of her shield. Let's try to have her take the brunt of the hits here. Bring you up wide, and then we're going to take damage with the lightning evocation no matter what. Let's try to keep our mage well away from the fighting to start. And if one of them falls, they'll rush in and try to patch them up. And let's see what you got. Got lots of AoE, so not the most excited. We can go ahead and necrotize one of their polearm units. It's gonna be tough to do anything really to these, being tier 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and start dragging down their more numerous. No, these guys are gonna be their damage. Let's weaken them. Try to step back so that the evocation doesn't hit both. Stay way back here, Necromancer. Shield wall up. If we lose this area, no problem. We'll just bring them back as a zombie and then empower them as such. Warden uses anti-magic tincture. Negative status effects dispelled, and status protection. Interesting. So that will protect them from some of our abilities here. They'd be forced to use the spell again, but we may not have a chance to actually, because there's only a 30% chance of being immobilized. This is guaranteed to make them decay. Let's use it on the polearms this time. How far can they move? Up to here. let's go ahead and immobilize. Wow, that's no damage. Very low chance to immobilize too. But man, we got him. Advance Akiba just a bit. Get ready to use your Rift Bolts. They can move up and fire on us with one shot, but hopefully it won't be too much damage. And here comes the evocation. Ouch. Actually, just for the anti-magic tincture once more. I'll be forced to move up and hit you. Let's go for the Necrotize here. She's frozen, not going anywhere. Our units will be close enough to get hit with all three then. So let's move up. We're only gonna be able to hit. Ooh, so unfortunate. Burning and Decaying resisted both times, which is again very unfortunate. Let's step off of here. Force them to retreat. Our hero is absolutely going to get doubled up on here next turn. That anti-magic tincture is pretty nice. Very cheap. We'll have to pass through that, which I'm not a fan of. Well, let's go ahead and move up on the pole arms here. We're weakened, which is pretty much the worst possible debuff we could have gotten there. Out of range. Nasty. Oh, we're just gonna die next turn to the lightning damage. That's awesome. Go ahead and mark there. Hit him with the firebolts. All three. Go. Decaying and burning, so hopefully that's enough damage to matter. Can you get in and do anything over here? No. And they will get retaliated upon. And they've planned this out properly, so we're not going to really get any good benefits here. Because we lose these guys next turn. Unfortunate. I'm going to get some more decay on then. And turn. Yes, Glass's staff was just a little bit too powerful. Can't win them all. Although you're down, can we go ahead and raise up some corpses? Raise up some corpses. Have them close the gap to the Afflictors right off the bat. So I'm pretty positive we still have one more obnoxious spell to deal with. So let's go ahead and just fall back and let Akiba try to be tanky. They're resisting everything, aren't they? There's the Electro. Oh, it killed both. Nice. Yeah, well, we definitely lose now. Truthfully, I'm not all that concerned. Their army is incredibly weakened, and Noctilus can come over and deal with them pretty quickly. Yeah, we did have to pay for one of these heroes, but the weak have now been purged. A weird way to look at it. Yeah, it is indeed. And loss. Battle won by an independent. They're gonna go ahead and just burn that immediately. Okay. You guys have issues. Got it. Don't worry, we understand. We'll just take that auto, close that up. Need a bit more food. But we won't be there in time to stop them from burning the... province, but that's okay. What's not is that Shantytown does not have any defenses. So she fall into the crypt. We could animate her at some point, but I don't think the defenders are very useful for us right this second. We need damage dealers. So let's go ahead and come on into our heroes tab, see if we can recruit anyone a little bit better. Vedic the Swift, a nautical governor, that sounds perfect. And he's a shepherd. That I don't like, but the nautical governor sounds awesome. So, yes, it's expensive, but we bring ourselves in a new hero. He looks incredible, too. Welcome, Pavaric. You shall be our first Kevin. Sir Pavaric. We'll call you a Captain. Captain Kevin. Currently have the ability to have crossbows, and that's about it. So you are a ranger. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know that we can defend Shantytown in time. Although, 2 ranged units that are that dangerous are pretty... could be pretty effective. The Mage Lock deals serious damage. 34 per shot. So we can kill the Afflictor really early on. But then we have all of these spells to deal with Banjin. Let's bring you over to Shantytown. Set you up as the governor as well, and then grab in a mercenary. Hold the line for you. Outpost founded. We'll need to go ahead and save up. I want to save up and grab enough for... well, we've got the Imperium and nothing else to spend it on, so... well, normally I'd grab a work camp to grab one of these. We can just turn it into a town right away. Shipyard produced up here. We've got no more cash to spend. Engraving of Focus is done, so let's find ourselves some new research. Ooh, a new tome. Okay, so for Noctilus, we already have the Tome of Necromancy. I think the other one we will want... Noctilus, what makes sense for you? Tome of the Tentacle does not make sense for you. That's more Eldritch. I am tempted to go for the Tome of the Horde. It's chaos. Warhound unit to debilitate. And it's stronger against mark targets, which we do. So, hey, that's a nice little blend. Yeah, we want chaos, and we need Materium as well, so we'll see if we've got enough. Alright, Tome of the Horde it is. Yeah, nice little damage spell, too. We shall swarm them.
Understand the power of large numbers, of masses riled up into a frenzy. Ultimately, our hounds of war will tear apart the strongest knights and most cunning warlocks. Our enemy's biggest mistake is to underestimate how many thralls we command, and how little we care about their lives.
Exactly. Swarmcaller Trass, Ratkin Warchief. I'll grab ourselves a Houndmaster unit. Fury of the Horde, all tier 1 units become strengthened or spawn kin, makes the race smaller and more numerous. Well, we will be the wee pirates. Or just a spell that buffs us all up. Let's grab our first transformation. It'll be Spawnkin. They should be the wee pirates. Alright, orders needed. We'll go ahead and send you just to keep scouting around the outside here. There's where all of her armies are. Well, rest in peace, this scout. Her faction is terrifying. Gaia's chosen an animal kinship. Extra damage and critical hit chance when next to animals. And they count as plants now? Thank goodness we've got all the fire coming in then. Evil presence lingers in these lands. So it does. We shall deal with it soon. We probably can go ahead and grab the soul collection now. Costs 30 gold, that is fine. We're building back up our souls here. Yeah, we'll auto combat, we lose one of our overseers, and they do explode when they fall, it's awesome. Great little death animation. Are you Decimus? Brother? What matters of diplomacy shall we discuss today? Trade some mana for some gold. Hopefully he doesn't come attack us then. We'll see. Why are they showing as hostile? That is very concerning. Did Gargoyle make it over? Oh man, almost. If I don't want to have to rebuild this, I might have to try to strike them and sacrifice one if necessary. Mercenary will come in 3 turns, which is far too long. Unfortunate, but such is the way. I'll just bring them over together. Deal with Warden. Take the Mage Lock and we'll deal with Elias Prison. The Mage Lock and one of these other heroes. Golden Infestation. We've got our production to be set at the Galleon's Graveyard, I think. Fishmonger's 15 food. Granary is 20 food. Mob Camp is food. A unit deployment location and tier 1 units are cheaper. Food and draft. 7 of each or 20. Let's go ahead and snag the 20 food for now. I'm not keen on just allowing you guys to do this. Can you move up further? Awesome. Okay, so we can at least have a gargoyle with us, which should heal. This, I like the opportunity. We can likely win here. Let's grab us a Ring of Protection. Nothing else for us here, okay. Such is the way. Let's beat these invaders. A risky battle? No, I would 100% agree. Let's do it. Oh, an extra magic here, too. So we can't attack the crystals because we don't have the whatever Devastator ability it is. We need to move up and fire. How much damage are we getting? Just 20, and you have how much health? 33. You turn to stone and heal. Go ahead and set the mage lock up here. Get ready. Since it's going to be a 100% chance to be hit either way, let's go ahead and just fire the crossbow here. Evan as a hero is not like the most exciting, so if we lose him, we lose him. Well, it gives him lifesteal. That's quite strong. You think us not being able to move is a problem for us, but it is Most assuredly not. Stone and get a bit tankier. We'll go ahead and take aim. This unit's next attack this turn gains 80% accuracy. Aim, mage locks, and fire! And we'll necrotize you, turn you into a good old zombie here in just a quick moment. Don't worry, you will enjoy greatly being zombie. Oof. And now suddenly you're very outnumbered. Ouch, rude. Destroy them, zombie. You find yourself outmatched, sir. Come on in here to shoot him right in the back and let our mage locks finish him off. Take aim. And oh, they're not gone. Alright, well. Sometimes that's the way it is. We'll necrotize you first. Embarrassing me in front of my wizard friends. Good night. And now you're a zombie too. How exciting. We collect some souls and some war spoils, finally. County Town is saved. We now have a very limited time to get over here and try to clear Elia's prison before we have another wave come after us. So we'll have Noctilus and company come grab this extra experience and then bring them down to join up to take down Elia's prison. Actually, let's do... No, we don't really have time to min-max too much. Let's go ahead and grab Knowledge Extraction for when we are going to be fighting against the onslaughts of heroes here soon. We've got Bai Jin Thrustbolt. I'm going to go ahead and sell the remains, I don't really care. I need the cash for other goodies here. Absolutely need Palisade Walls so we don't just lose the town immediately. And a turn. Development skill available. We have Military Engineering. Outposts cost less gold, and founding and upgrading outposts takes less time. That is quite cool. And Noctilus will go ahead and grab the skills real quick and come on back down. Infested summons. Units summoned by this hero have an aura of disease and immune to disease. Or we have a Wyvern Keeper, summon a Bone Keeper. This replaces the zombie. So you either get a zombie or a Bone Wyvern. And we can go for a signature skill. We can't get an Adept of Shadow, really. Don't have enough Shadow Affinity. Undead units have extra. Well, that's what we have to wait for. No signature skills until we have access to that one. Probably a mixture of chaos and shadow would be pretty nice. Debilitating aura. Chaos empowerment. Oh, wow, that's incredible. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save for now. And we'll just grab the Bone Wyvern. Extra powerful summoned unit. Extra magic damage and a status resistance. This will be good for Noctilus when we have some spells. For now, though, we'll keep it in our stash. You've got no magic attacks at all. Looks like he's coming over to go after the prison. I'm not sure what he's doing, and I don't trust it one bit. They're showing as hostile. Which we know they're not, but... man, they're showing as hostile. Alright, set up together here. Noctilus will be back down to attack the prison here next turn. Beautiful. Things are coming together. Love another mage lock. let's do it. We were going to be attacked by, well, not everyone, but Decimus and Nimue quite soon. Nothing he's up to is unsuspicious here. He's already acting like we're at war and we're not yet, so... a wee bit spooky. Got the engraving of focus that I'm not keen on activating just yet. Signature skill is available, don't you worry, I know. Let's move up to here. Have one of our Harriers step out. Or do we have the bear step out? 130 damage, or health. Let's have the Harrier step over here. Mage Lock can move to the prison with... I actually think our hero's not going to be as useful as just the army we have here. Noctilus, his lads, and a single squad of bears. Versus Elias Prison. A high-risk battle. A 100% chance of gaining insanity. Astral Pull. Single strike does a fair bit of damage. Pulls target to an attacks adjacent. Lightning Blast and a Shatter itself. Ah. So it's not gonna be fun with this squad. Cool, let's do it. Here at the Ancient Temple. Bone Wyvern to start. Hopefully we can use its their extra abilities on our Bone Wyvern. Yep, all of our spells are going to cost a heap more casting points, so we'll try not to cast any off the start here. Not until we've dealt with the Mage Bane. We'll try. The Mimic will turn into... if it turns into one of our higher tier units, it won't be as tough. So let's try to get it turned into the Bone Wyvern. Noctilus to here. If they turn into the bear, also so be it. I just don't really want them to turn into the Mage Locks. Alright, there we go. Let us save a Maiar? They were like, it was Maiar but spelled differently. So like the Mayer. Ethan's mode for all, bring it on in. A zap. Huh, okay. They bring the Mage Bane right on in. Yeah, the Mirror Mimic's over there, but I'm not as concerned about that right now. Mage Lock rifles can't quite reach. Which is a shame. They do have pretty low range. I'll have you try to blind Big Papa. We at least managed to mark him. Charge blocked by what terrain? Is it the water? It is indeed the water. Okay. We have you pin down the Mirror Mimic, please. Ah, they resisted it. Too bad. Okay, well then what we'll do is we'll have you fly over and disrupt this group. Decisions. If this thing turns into a Mage Lock, we'll be in a little bit of trouble. Alright, so what we'll do is we will Go for the heavy mage lock shot. $25 damage is so hefty. Bring the bear up here. Yeah, we'll send the Bone Wyvern over to disrupt this group. They should all dogpile it. We'll have you reinitiate Mage Lock's turn because that is a ton of damage to use twice. Blast him again. It's decaying, so any of their healing is not going to work. Go ahead and charge in. You can have the bear go for the big swoop. Or do we want to save it? Get a normal strike. Polearm, can you just give him a quick stab? You're already necrotizing, correct? Excellent. Let's also go ahead and drop the decay. How much is it going to cost us? I know I wanted to wait till it was gone. 30. Ooh, that's a heap. Devoured Mind. Gains extra health. Absorbs mines. That's fun. Let's go ahead and drop the decaying on the Mimic. Mimic turns into bears. Turning into bears is acceptable. Even if only barely. They do a lot of damage, they do. Ouch. Yeah, getting flanked by bears is always no fun. Let's go ahead and deal with that Magebane. We will get some heals on our guys. We will go... I don't think we want to push anyone. Do want to come up and flank these fake bears. There's only one bear. Thank goodness. Triple strike, drive back. Let's go ahead and take aim here. Bane's almost gone. Patch our bears up. Let the mage lock fire here. Right in your eye. There we go, that's an elite unit dealt with. And you come over here and smack down on the fake bears. The retaliation, because we're in the water, is pretty hefty. Gonna take a lot of damage from here. Let's go ahead and necrotize. Yeah, as long as we don't get stunned, that damage is worth. And got stunned at the very end there. Oh, one-shotted. Okay, fair enough. Those guys are not playing around. Granted, we can bring them back as zombies, so only minorly an inconvenience. We probably will lose these bears, because these things have a pretty nasty lightning shiv there. Alright, the Mimic is back. Could just have you finish him real quick and get in position to go after the other. Now you're one of my zombies. We can't make it all the way over. We're gonna likely lose our bears too, unfortunately. But take aim. Down with this one. Now, since they can fly, I don't believe they're going to be worried about the terrain there. Yeah, they can come back and hit whoever they want. Good cloud in a bottle to push them back. Don't know how useful that is, though. They would all be pinned in by our zombie, so I guess it would be to a degree. They didn't quite go back the way I wanted. But we go ahead and raise the bone wyvern. Oh, it's back as it is. Not for very long, though. Unfortunately, Brother Bear falls. It's up to Noctilus and the boys. Yes, we'll have to get in close. Go for a... Yeah, graze. We do get to slay one of them, though. Oh, hang on. Now we can decisive command and get our mage locks back. Which I am always here for. Make sure we don't miss. Oh, we can slay the other one. That's perfect. Stop. Did heal, but that's okay. We've got a zombie in there now. $53 damage. That's what we like to see. Carrier will bring over also to go hit. Make sure you're good and gone. Now all they have is the support units. Which, ouch, that was a lot of damage for support. Hey, quit it. Bawktilus is clearly allergic to lightning. Zombies behind. We'll go ahead and just throw you in with the flank as well. Beautiful crit and a mark. Morale very low. Here, give him a mage lock shot. Goes busting. Go ahead and heal Noctilus. Send him up to obliterate this unit, and now they have no choice, but they have to. If they have to, they want to disengage. They move through our guys. Well, they just decide to stay. Feat is in. No, we will run them down. There is no escape. Only the void. Unfortunately, the void for our brown bears too. Oh, hello there. You have defeated the guards of Elia's prison and freed the mythical mayor. Elia emerges gracefully, floating on unseen currents. We have so many graceful voices here. I'm running out of them. I thank you, Count Bawktilus, for following my song. My name is Elia. I was captured by Nimue. She claims she will shape perfect people, an army for the Godir who call themselves the Shadrai. Her perfect people are toads. Please, Count Bawktilus, you must claim this realm to ensure she can never torment it again. I cannot fight for your cause, but I can be of help. During my time as Nimue's prisoner, I have learned of her experiments. I can tell you what I know. We gain some knowledge, finishing Spawnkin at once, and then teach me the Tome of Roots. You're granted the Gaia's Chosen spell, knowledge, and good alignment. We fight plants with plants? I mean, it's not Yeah, Toma Roots is not as good as just turning into Gaia's Chosen. Well, thank you kindly. Now we need to worry about Decimus on our shores. And these rogue spirits. We'll just allow Siegelgrad over here to build up naturally. But I will go ahead and snag this Archon Blood for a research post. You miss. Archon Blood obtained gives us frost damage, frost resistance, hit points, necromancy, and extra combat casting points. Siegelgrad. That's an excellent name. We'll keep the Grad. We'll call this... Ooh. Mine's going blank. For now, you shall stay Siegelgrad. If you have any kind of name suggestions, go ahead and chuck those down in the comments. I will likely get this, this series recorded over a couple of days here. Got ourselves a new mercenary in Shantytown. Lovely. Let's leave them on the coastline for now. And we'll basically just take the army here and bring them up towards Shantytown. I guess we need to stay here at Ilia's prison just for now to make sure we don't get overwhelmed by the Toad people. Go ahead and snag Ilia's prison to fix up our food issues, any kind of stability concerns. They should heal much faster too. And Gaia's Chosen is going to cost us 600. 600 mana. It costs us 11 turns. I'd say it's very worth. Yeah, nothing in Siegelgrad. Palisade walls are almost done, and then the granary will be done here next turn, so we'll save our cash and give out some orders. There's no real reason you'd be bringing your armies up over this way unless you're coming to attack. Let's stay between Shantytown and otherwise. Waiting for combat. Decimus, my good sir, what? Oh, okay. And he leaves. Your 1 units gain experience 50% faster is extremely quick. New signature skill is available. I know, I'm just waiting. I want Noctiluss to have the Adaptive Shadow. Truthfully, we could definitely clear these two out. But let's move over and take down Porden. We don't need to have enemies on our coast. Quickest way there, let's get there. If the Toads decide to fight us now, it won't be great. But let's see. As a chivalrous diplomat, he likes alliances, never breaks treaties, likes to explore and expand. So he shouldn't break treaties. If we have, like, trade going with him, he should not cause any issues, which we do. Which we do. Granary produced, Palisade walls produced, so let's head up to the graveyard, get some more goodies on in. Only making 97 gold a turn. How much can we boost that with the Reaver Manufactorum? 10 more, and then more draft for adjacent quarry and otherwise. And not a bad spot for it right here, because we get the quarries along the coast. Let's do that. Now we have access to road building and extra cities, too. Which, any cities around here we're going to probably just burn. Being fully honest. Some more gold. Shantytown will grab the storehouse. We definitely need to get in some more fights, too. Rotting explosion. Target zombie or skeleton explodes, and everyone takes some damage. Yeah, let's actually get access to some of our spells, not our spells, but our using our soul economy. Let's go see what Warden's up to. So they've got a guy guarding. That looks like it. So 1 stack. What was all we have to deal with? Easy. Signature skills available. We will get there, don't you worry. Mage lock. Perfect. Get you moving. Everyone else to the sea. Reaver Manufactorum is almost in. Storehouses as well. Attract some more population in Seagullsgrad and get another research post. I'm thinking we want another fish farm, though. Or a quarry over here in these pastures. Alright, next we will go ahead and... we can grab Spawnkin and then Gaia's Chosen. Beautiful, some extra cash. We'll go ahead and fly up to the mountains and just kind of keep an eye on things from up here. Beautiful. 130 more cash lets us do... rush that for 10. Mana Forge is mana and production. I like the sound of both of those. Soul Well is going to cost us... it's going to give us souls and mana per research post. Nice. Let's go for the Mana Forge. Orden has sent another war party to raid my domain. Perfect. That sounds like a lot of fun, and I need some more war spoils. There they are. So this basket-headed hero, a purging staff. Oh, he's gold-touched. Awesome. Gold-touched and steel skin. Hey. Oathsworn of Righteousness. Tough, hardy, defensive dwarves that are mana addicts. And all sorts of crazy stuff going on here. I mean, I see no reason not to pillage your stuff. Gaining 75 gold. Oh, I should have fought the penguins first. He wins them, you lose them. That's a lot of damage. No, let's fight it ourselves so we don't capture anything. Seems like they're more keen on capturing them only if you have the war spoils. 100% chance to hit with the net. I'm not having a single chance to miss. Perfect, immobilized. I see. Makes it very easy to immediately then capture him. You lot are very lucky Noctilus can't reach you. Let's move to here, take that half chance, and then replenish their movement. You missed, that's alright. We were taking a low chance on purpose there. Take aim. We'll go for the penguins. They should have a less chance to dodge, and also, they deal more... oh no, really? They do deal more damage. Let's go ahead and take the shot on these spirits. Beautiful shot. Works out better than you'd expect, actually. You try to wiggle through there, we can chop him with Noctilus or our pikemen. all in on taking out our pikemen. Rotting explosion. So we want to make sure Noctilus is hitting as many of these guys as we can, so we will charge strike here. You are now 64 damage. You are now soulbound. You will take aim. Marked. Sail forward and chop them in half. A marking blast, they're blinded, marked, and decayed. Big old healthy shot with the Mage Lock rifle. And that's the wildlife. 6 souls, 12 of each to Shantytown. An Umbral Juggernaut, not a good mount. We'll take the reward, but no one wants that. Umbral Juggernaut spread a kind of umbral taint, which is usually bad. Yeah, we don't want these guys to get involved. We would then be outnumbered. With the Dredger Quarian over here. We got a fishing ground on this side. Perfect. Let's put it in the quarry over here then. Definitely need to boost up this to a steel hull and get the tavern in. Mana Forge we can boost for 32 or immediately build it. Let's do so, and then the mana production too, with the Lodestone Foundry. Well, we've got most enemies on the back foot. We want to make sure we're still upgrading. Signature skill available. Oh, don't worry, I know. So how far away from me from the next tome? 2 research cycles? Now we're getting there. Designate target's amazing because everything you hit someone with is going to be a flanking strike. Orders required. We will then bring you back up to the top of the mountain because it tends to freak the enemy out. From what we discovered in the last... Alright, bring it on in. So they're at sea, which means they won't be assisted by the lads on land. Spawnkin's ready to go. Let's go ahead and enchant up the Dreadfleet, make them they get 20% more damage, more evasion, and then now they're incompatible with Supergrowth. This just means there's going to be more of them per unit, so they'll have more opportunities to deal more damage, but if they lose those models, they'll then deal the little zombie pirates. We don't have any Whispering Stones. We could just grab one real quick. But I think that'd be antithesis to what we're up to, so let's go ahead and grab the Impressment so that our Tier 1 units rank up much faster. Retreat for just a moment. We'll bring the Mage Locks up to assist. Low risk battle. They got 2 heroes here. That's 300 knowledge. Should we come out of this on top? How does Auto Resolve handle it? Lose our Gargoyle. Let's see if we can do any better. 300. Yeah, let's see if we can do any better. Noctilus is a monster compared to these lads. So you have a special shield, the Haughty Aegis. When a melee attack hits, the attacker sustains 6 fire damage. Basic sword, helmet, and then a bolstering resistance chestplate. Okay, fair enough. And then you have the Purging Staff. Nothing too exciting. Nobility. Fair enough. They're just kind of tanky enemies is all. 'Cause, 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 You fire from there, Mage Lock? 5% chance to hit. I mean, don't say you didn't try. Grazed. How perfect. That's a pretty nasty blitz. Let's go ahead and move Bawktilus to here. Pole arms to directly in front. I should have sent the pole arms the other way. Oh well, not the flank. That'll do. Oh, I should have shot with Kevin too. My bad. Alright, fair. Do what you can. Oh, we just did the... Not a fantastic initial engagement here. Also, we've got this Mage Lock all set up and ready to fire. Let's go ahead and get a couple more marks, though. We'll send you around behind and chuck the net at these Afflictors. Now let's go for the Necrotize. Making that frontline fighter something fierce. These Honor Blades, I do remember, are pretty nasty, so let's bring you around and try to get a net on them so they're not going anywhere. So we can go ahead and subdue the Honor Blade. We don't have to worry about them at all. Come here and flank the polearm. Can't step away without getting hit. Oh, we can blow them away. Beautiful. Shoo. So let's let you take the retaliation. Now we can pull the Mage Lock away and get some nice musket shots in. Take a step back and we'll just blast the Mage Lock rifle here. Let's get rid of the Honor Blade. They're very mean. Seal you round. Oh, I went too far. Back and then throw the net. Nice. You're going to trigger retaliation, which I'm not keen on at the moment. Would replenish up your command. Go for the Mage Lock shot here. Not a ton of damage, but I would say still fairly hefty. The Honor Blade's gonna hurt, but this will be worth it. I'm not doing as much damage as they would have probably hoped. Step back, fire the crossbow, and turn. Oh, what do you know? They might be able to take down my gargoyle like they thought. Oh man. Look at that. Prophecy has been fulfilled. The blatant disrespect is noted, lads. Flank here. I figured you could just take them down, but is not the case. That is a kill, though. Allow the hero to take down the other hero. Free up our Mage Lock to fire. Yeah, I was going to put them in harm's way by just moving up and going for a nearly point-blank shot. So have you move all the way through. A little bit more damage. There's another almighty poke. Send you to here to just blast into them. If we keep them, so be it. I just want to get some more damage. I will step up to patch up our Savior Bawktilus. Now the enemy mage is trapped. How exciting. Or are they fleeing? There is no running. There is only the void. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? I don't really want any honor blades, so unfortunately for you guys, you're gonna have to go. Good night. Make sure he actually... everything's too strong. I want to get the final blow on Bawktilus. Ram him. Well, the prophecy was still fulfilled, but this time we did get more souls. More souls. And we're getting rid of all those units that were extra expensive for no reason. I would say gargoyles are incredible, though. We might have to go for kind of a gargoyle-only Materium run. That sounds like a good bit of fun. So many people leveled up. Remains of Wyoming Thrustbolt have been recovered. I'm gonna just go ahead and sell them because I don't want them. Kiva, we'll rank you up at some point here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get another musketman out. Mage lock. We'll get more necromancers at some point here. But we don't quite have the shade, or I guess the shadow. Not enough use for our souls yet. Keen Edge is more critical chance. Slippery and Swift. Slippery and Swift is pretty great. Allows you to not have to worry about opportunity attacks. We'll put on a helmet. Ooh, a shielding chestplate and a charged robe. We can put you on a boar instead of a juggernaut that causes issues. Alright. Light cavalry you now are. Bawktilus up to rank 9. We'll go for the second wind for you. Allows you to move a little bit further and give some temporary heals. Okay, fine. We'll go for the Adept of Chaos. Yeah, we'll go for the Adept of Chaos. And snag a bit of extra critical hit chance. We're up to, I think, what, 60% total with the Bloody Edge. Yep, 60% chance. Alright, select us some new research. What is going to take the shortest amount of time? Either of these or unleash the Warhounds. Let's start a battle, gain 6 Warhound units. We do need some siege stuff. So we'll let you burn this down. It'll take 2 turns otherwise. Are we healing? I think we heal more outside. Let's find out. Yes, we do. So we'll take a single turn to rest. And then we'll come in to crush Warden. For their insolence. Then we'll have to immediately deal with this Forsaken Cove. Alright, so from here we'll save for Gaia's Chosen. We can be playing... Oh, you hit him, Otto. Skadoosh, the Pearl Mine is now in ruins, and we shall march into Warden. Like that, I was just barely shy of getting the Adept next one for Souls. We've got Doom Herald, or Toe of Souls. Read advanced undead creatures and gain ways to collect more souls. That's what we're gonna grab. Bone Horror Reanimation, Soul Overflow, Soul Binders, Restore Undead Army, and Summon Corrupt Soul. Joy Siphoners is such a good minor race transformation, though. You know what? Let's go ahead and snag the Tome of the Doom Herald. Cruel Weaponry, Prelude of Doom, and Cause Despair. Dropping everyone's morale is going to be extremely dangerous. We'll be doing both of these. Let's go for souls first. After all, that indecision.
Bodies are frail, yet strong is the will of all souls to cling to life. Grant them their desire. Craft them vessels of rotten flesh and bone. Even the fiercest foe shall serve your wishes when raised from the battlefield. For death reaches all, and in death you will dwell.
Thank you, Nakram, the Cursed Hand. We'll have a little bit of a jump cut there. So for our first research, we'll either choose between Soul Binders, giving us more souls when targets are slain, and then more damage against soulbound enemies for our battle mages. Bone Horror Reanimation. Or summon a corrupt soul with crushing anguish. Has a chance of dying instantly. Is this legal? Let's go ahead and grab the Bone Horror Reanimation, though. That way we can try to make use of all of the souls that we've been gathering up here. Because currently we're not making use of them at all. We can come fish farm. We can cut all the way through here into the Pearl Mine, which would be great. $14 gold, 7, 12, and 9. Let's go ahead and grab the Wave Conduit. Build up even more mana income. And from here, we really shouldn't need much more. In fact, we could probably even grab the Engraving of Focus and just get it queued up and ready to go. And now we march on Warden. We start the siege. You were not ready. Construct some siege guns. Gives us mage lock cannons. We will not need mage lock cannons. We will, though, unleash the warhounds. And spend some cash to undermine the walls. I'll go for a headlong assault too and take some damage. I think not. We only need the two. Alright, we'll bring you down to go keep an eye on what Nimue up to, because I do not trust her at all. Old infestation spawner. As soon as we've dealt with this upstart faction, we can move on. And try to complete some of these quests down here. Mage lock in 2 turns, 32, rush that along, we can definitely afford. And we'll grab our Wisdom Tower Foundation. Something we definitely need. Otherwise, we can't do any summoning. Right, Otto's moving along. Hopefully he does take out the cave, otherwise, if he loses his troops there, that works for me too. Engraving of Focus is ready to go. We have no targets anymore. Oh, I see. So just being there costs upkeep. It's only going to be 2 upkeep per unit, so we'll just have to keep it in mind. We can deactivate it at any time. The enchant? Nothing. Gain 3. Absolutely. 3 gold per unit tier of units killed in combat. Just keep the cash flowing in. Next turn, we'll destroy them. Siegelgrad can annex another province. We'll go ahead and grab the fishing ground over here in quarry form. We can rush it into the shipyard. Shanty Town can annex another province. Awesome. We'll probably come over here and grab this farm to try to get out to the wave conduit over there. Or the pearl mine, either one. Orders required. That's not Nimue, but this is an army that we need to go fight. 5 units. No, oh, it's these guys. So it's like Nimue's chosen. Fair enough, we can deal with that. No problem. Lots of them still over here. We need 168. You're approached by your hero, Kevin. After a deep sigh, he declares my whole that he's not happy about being a... Yeah, you need to be a dominator. Your claimed province has been captured. Decimus? Brother. I thought we had an agreement. I guess not. Breach has been made. Let's get ourselves to a siege. These steel-skinned dwarves are about to learn the true meaning of war. Unleash the hounds. Oh, and the bone dragons, too. Alright, pulling out every stop. Crossbows right in on some of our hound dogs. Rude. Bawktilus is moving, so he is. We can use those warhounds as just super aggressive fodder. So in they rush. They are doggos covered in spike armor. Generally, polite society doesn't like it when you treat dogs like this, so you should try not to. But if it's unavoidable, it's unavoidable. Simply how it is sometimes. I don't think it is. Let's bring the mage locks forward. Can we actually hit anyone? No. But let's send in the boys. Bone Wyvern. I'm gonna have you move up. Or strike retaliation. Don't you worry. I have got something for you. Move in, hounds. Keep it sundered and marked. Oh, so this one's being protected. Going after it would be a fool's errand. Well, we can move up over here, block the entrance, and cast the net so we don't have to worry about skills. Oh, nope. We do have to worry about them. Okay, so we'll come over and heal up Bawktilus. Honor Blades are actually very good at that initial first strike, because they have a defensive strike they can go into. Deals 26 damage, and goes into me immediately into defense mode. Which is pretty strong. Like, since they're not immobilized, I'm just gonna basically move the hounds in as disruption. They're not here to deal damage. Don't tell them that. So we should have a good defensive wall. We can move the mage lock in. This should obliterate that tower immediately. I was wrong. Almost. Let's try to get through their damage. Earthstrike is their shield. Or the right thing to say. Surprised you can fire through. The answer is they can't. Go ahead and refill the... I said decisive command on that hound's maybe a good call. Get them in to be further disruptive. Alright, there goes the tower. Don't worry, allies. Should you fall, we'll just pick you right back up. We won't quit on you. No, sir. Summon some spiders. Good for you. Doggo bites the dust. Going for the triple strike on our wyvern, and it falls. Honor blades take down some more dogs themselves. Alright. So, we bring the dogs in. They can get nice flanks here, but just not on the honor blade because they're in defense mode, so let's cancel defense mode then. Mark them up. And we'll get retaliated on if we go that way. So let's leave the dogs to that and just gonna chop through these dudes. Resurrect will take up our turn, and he does so much damage. Well, normally we would. Mark up those honor blades. Hit him with a strike. Going to be a nasty retaliation. We'll just hit him twice there for a double up mark. Max out our chance to hit here and go for the rifle shot. Step up for a 100% chance to hit. Battle dog goes forward. Battlement. Gives you a vantage point so you can throw things further. That's awesome. Designate you as a target. And then shoot him right... Oh, we should have done that next turn. I'm a big dumb. That's alright, we have plenty of extra mana. I mean, we could hit him twice. Some long-range net throws. Oh, I'm here for that vantage point, especially if you can take it from the enemy. Alright, Warhound, let's go ahead and move you around. Bother those spiders. I am so surprised you're not taking them down. We'll take one step back. Get us the second wind. Even then. 37 damage, soulbound and marked. Well, that's the end for you. Oh. You bring down more dogs, but you see the end coming. On the horizon like a dark, unstoppable tide. Alright, leave my dogs alone. That's all kinds of disrespectful. I don't think I want any of these units, so we'll just go ahead and mark up these lads over here. Just to graze. Quick flank there. We can go for a nice crossbow shot to finish them off. Incredible. Big chop. If we manage to get the critical hit, that's game over. We could have also just made her distracted. Or we could save her mana and become Gaia's Chosen. Yeah, just cast it out here and let someone else finish him. Mercenary forward and forward over here as well. We'll allow them to finish things should that be needed. Full of graze. So let's go for the bigger damage with the drive back. Our last hounds fall. Well, that's embarrassing. Noctilus, I'll let you do the honors. These are some quite tanky dwarves, but they belong not in our empire, unless they want to join us as vassals. We grab ourselves some more knowledge and a heap of other resources for taking down Shantytown. We close. Warden falls. We could raise it for 600, and we would receive a lot of war spoils too. Well, time to be evil. Warden shall be burned to the ground. We can put in a new town here immediately afterwards. One that looks far better. Alright, excellent. So let's go ahead and pop in the city immediately and then throw in the tavern. Fix up all of our stability woes. I think we're going to set up another... Yeah, the army full of mage locks over here on Elia's prison. For when we have another hero ready. So let's grab a necromancer to join them, and we will have more zombies to fill in our ranks at some point here. I need you to keep an eye on the Forsaken Cove, see what we're fighting here. A hero has leveled up. I think I'll go ahead and give you now the foraging training for healing. Hafdar Thrustbolt. I mean, we could probably bring him back as a pretty decent general, because his people had a lot of good, brains blanking, but a lot of good transformations. Flotsam, can we bully you into being our buddies yet? No. Someday. Alright, sweet. Just a little bit less than we need. So getting into a fight with some of Nimue's troops would be great. Wherever they might be. Infestation is sending invading forces. Well, that's no good. That's the one I'm not next to. Good news is out at sea we do move quite quickly, so let's come over to here and to here. And if this Banshee wants to come fight, so be it. A new rally of lieges has started, so if we wish, we can go ahead and grab some fatties, which are all different kinds of spellcasters. Fishmonger will unlock the Grand Wharf, which gives us production, into Seafarer's Guild, which gives us bonus for coast and underground lake provinces. Item Forge would be awesome. I don't know how much binding essence we have, though. let's go fishmonger into the Grand Wharf. Halfway there to Gaius Joseph. You're guarding the prison for now. A spooky job, but someone's gonna do it. We'll just have you go join up as a free marker for now. Alright, Bone Horror Reanimation is ready. So when we kill tier 3 or 4 units, we'll have the option, as long as they're non-racial, we'll have the option to spend some souls, you rate a Bone Horror. Which is a pretty decent shock unit there. They can snack on corpses and has a corpse gauge, so whatever their hit points hits 50% or less, they summon a decaying zombie. We cast anything out on the map here? No. Let's go ahead and crush them then. A safe battle with just this Banshee. 2 Kraken spawn. Should be easy, yeah. Not too many lost. A Bone Horror to raise. And so we shall. There's our first Bone Horror. And then from there we can move up and create even more. A risky battle, you say? Oh yeah, 3 Banshee is pretty risky. Phantasm Warriors have the lightning melee strike, which makes them great out on the water. Sorry, what can you do? Summon ghosts? Let me see. What is going on here? There we go. Summons a weakened Banshee onto the target hex. Well, that's kind of quite a pain. Let's do it. One more battle here for today's episode. Noctilus versus a ghostly pirate fleet. Okay. This thing is going to be a nightmare. It's a charger. Whale of the Lost. Make sure we have maximum mark on the charging ship. Go for the patch up early on. Anyone that thinks they're brave enough to close the gap is going to get a mouthful of gunpowder in a hurry. So bring the Harriers around. Quickly now. Alright, let's do this. Summons in a Banshee. Oh yeah, they can teleport. Okay. Still, all things considered, it was not a terrifying first strike for them. That's the summoned Banshee, so it's not really worth it for us to go for them. We can instantly kill, which actually is worth. So we'll just... no reason to risk missing. Finish him off. Alright, that's 3 souls. And that by itself kind of makes it worth it, doesn't it? Wouldn't mind getting a nice yoink on one of their guys too, so can we... what's the chance? It's probably not good, is it? Oh, can you not stop them from moving? Heartless. Doesn't worry about morale. You look awesome. It's a melee mage. Has pass-through. Immune to immobilize. Yep. That is a hard counter to what we have here. We can still go for Necrotize to get some zombies. Okay, you keep flying on away and marking the leader. Better stop that. Not sure if I want to decay anyone. Oh yeah, real unlucky there with the Greys. Yeah, let's go decisive command on the mage lock. They're just so deadly. Move you to here for a 90% chance to hit. Was a graze, which is really unfortunate, but not unexpected. Let's go ahead and weaken these back here. We'll go for the Wind Jar to push them both back. That way I can choose who I want to charge into. Because they're ghosts, the nets will not stop them from moving. Whoever they hit is going to go away. We just need the mage lock to sail away. Any of them that they hit is going to do a lot of damage, but it won't kill them. Not outright. With some help from the Banshees, it probably will, but... Casting that over here. Trying to figure out where we can do the most damage. We can poke them down. With a drive back. Let's step up and go for just the poke here. How much health do they have? 7, so they'll die next turn no matter what. That means we'll charge over and deal a heap to these lads on the outskirts. Take some damage from them, but that's okay. We'll get some nice flanks here. Crossbow's just a little bit too low range. Ghost ship hit every one of them along the way. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. All of those Harriers are in trouble, but we have a nice line behind to do some damage. a scream. Multiple. Probably hit the one in the middle here, too. Oh no, turns around to summon another Banshee. That makes sense. Littlemore's right in the middle and goes for another scream. Interesting. You get one extra hex to hit the Banshee, which would be awesome. Pressing Barrage is not going to be useful here since none of them can be stopped from moving. Go ahead and mark this Banshee. Unfortunate though it is, we do have to deal with them. Yeah, they can use their magic in melee, so we do need to go for them first. Lower their models where possible. Alright, go ahead and take aim. And fire. Another kill here. Continue to drop their morale quite nicely. Bring the second wind. That puts us a little bit too close to the demon ship, though, for my liking. So let's come over here and take these guys down. Along for the double strike behind. No reason to leave with these Harriers, no matter how elite they are. Although we could just gonna sit here and be obnoxious with this one. Just go into defense mode. Charge the Bone Horror up. Crunch. Yeah, they'll retaliate, but they won't be doing much. Yeah, fall back and fire the crossbow from over here. So the decaying does not work on the sea, as I think we've already been told. Granted, Necrotize is a very good debuff, so we'll just drop it on here too. Youch. They fell for it. If we lose that Harrier... Oh, good grief. What do you mean, if? Right in your back. Let's see if we can mark up the ghost ship once more. Hit him with another Necrotize. Actually, no. Designate them as the target. Should have done that before I fired over here. That was my bad. It's not going to be much damage, but we'll still go for the ghost ship. Oh, no. You good as you get your second win back every time you kill something. Not quite enough damage. Should have gone for more damage on the ghost ship, but we did not. Step back, and then back in to obliterate the water spirits. And we almost can kill it. Heal up our other hero here. What's the mage lock's a pretty dangerous spot, but that's a lot of distracted damage. Are you down next turn? You are indeed. Oh, I think you're supposed to be down, but guess not. Everyone, all in on Noctilus. Demon ship flees and deals 50 damage. That worked. I'm both irritated and impressed. Leave. Ghost ship. Let's go ahead and marking blast the Banshee up front here. It's not over yet. Sail these mage locks round to go for a flanking shot. Excellent. Make sure Hoogel's been used already. You can blast them nearly down. Easily slain by our Harrier. Mark these Banshee up front here an additional time. See how much more damage we can get on them. 16 or 20 with the drive back. Phantasm Warrior is not worth my time, so we'll just push them out of the way. Who all hasn't been moved besides our head commander? That's the only one. So we'll move around to slaughter this Banshee. Let's see if they have enough damage to take him down with these two. It's a definite maybe. No, they're just gonna run. Perfect. No, we will not claim victory immediately. We will hunt them down and slaughter them. Bang. No, you killed Noctilus! That's perfect. I couldn't be more disappointed in you. And like that, the battle turns around. That's pretty funny, actually. Go for the net cast. I was like, oh good, we're gonna kill another one of our generals here. Right in the back. That's so unfortunate. It's hilarious. Good news is Noctilus should come back in about 2 turns. But yeah, no, for that we lost our bone whore and our head commander. Good news is we can raise all of the rest of them, no problem. Thank you kindly. Greaves of Illusion, a bunch of gold and food, a Banshee, and a Bone Wyvern mount. We will take them all. See, now that's incredible. We do need to worry about this Pirate Cove, which is sending a squad our way. But it's goblins and other arcane losers, so we should be able to deal with them. Evan, it's time to go back home. As quickly as we can. Thank goodness they can't reach floating. Well, not, well, oh, 3 turns. Ouch. That's pretty nasty. Good news is our ranger did level up, so we can make him a bit stronger. And make you an initiate of either Chaos or Shadow. I think we'll go for more Shadow for Soul Harvest. Soulbound is some extra frost damage too. Reeves of Illusion. And then a Bone Wyvern to fly around. And we can snag ourselves another hero. I don't think we'll grab any of these goblins. We keep snagging our own. Another Nautical Governor and a Steward. Welcome, Doc Var. He sounds more evil than inspiring, but welcome. Doc Var, you're going to take over at Segelgrad. And we'll go ahead and grab the fish farm out here for now. We'll swap it over to a probably a pearl mine afterwards. Noctilus has been forced back into the void. Gained a level of renown, and ooh, so has Kevin. Up to tier 2. Provinces take longer to pillage. Kind of boring, that is, but we'll still take it. Another fishing ground for us, so perfect. Shantytown also goes back to the province. We'll come over here and grab a pearl mine. We'll have to clear these out. And likely it'll entice them to come burn it. Which will just slow them down. Well, now you are doomed. A safe battle we shall have. Okay, well from here, we should probably move down to try to get this west objective. Keep everyone near to one another, but this army can go and join up over here easily too. Necromancer. Grab some Harriers. I don't think we can speed along the tavern, but as soon as we have it, it'll fix up our woes in that town pretty quickly. Palisade walls, we don't have to worry about the town at all. New Empire skill available. Magic origin upkeep reduced by 20%. Vision and sensing range. I mean, having some of our magical origin units not cost as much, I think is going to be fantastic. I think all of our Bone Brothers are magic origin. Come here, Gray. If you want to sit here, you can. Be good. Yeah, they are indeed all magic origin. That is perfect. Makes them not cost nearly as much. What in the Dark Souls hell is this? See, his second form, he pulls a sword out of his mouth. The Moonlight Greatsword emerges. Alright, select all research, which we are not going to be progressing on because Bawktilus is in the void. This only costs souls to cast? Don't mind if I do. And you get back over here and join. Not sure why you're off on your own. There. Couple squads of 6. Great, stop bumping my desk. Play field. The city explodes. Flowering fields. Okay, sure. Can we talk to Flotsam? We can. Intimidate them. We now have ourselves a pact of cooperation. So we have to get up to a pact of loyalty to complete that. I don't know how you manage that with the Reavers. Probably not very possible. We are now very evil. Burning down towns be like that. So we can either grab their haste berries with our war spoils, or with our gold. Go ahead and grab some draft for 14 gold. The remains of Akiba have been collected. But I feel like we already had Akiba in our crypt. Okay, let's come on in and pop the Chained Spire, giving us our Dragoons and our Mage Lock Cannons. Cannons being a tier 3 unit you can only recruit if you have War Spoils. Okay, so they're not recruitable via draft or gold, only War Spoils. $46 is a fine use. We'll go ahead and pop in the Reaver Manufactorum here too. This soul well gonna make the people very upset to give us a nice bit of mana and I guess some souls too. You could rush the Chain Spire, but that'd be a waste. That's gonna cost 200 to rush, so we'll rush neither and just grab some more units here in the Galleon's Graveyard then. Mage lock there, and then we'll grab a mercenary on the other side. I don't know how that's a risky battle, but if you say so, go ashore here and go take down this quest battle. Hunters of the Drowned Recreants. Oh, they're eagles up there hunting the Ratman. We encounter a group of trackers who are stalking a group of drowned recreants. They look at you with feverish hatred in their eyes. It's clear they've been altered by strong magic. They are creations of Nimue, doing her dirty work. Intruders, the summoner shouts. Are you here to stop the Siren Goddess from creating her beloved children? We will never let you. We carry the glorious burden of cleansing the imperfect from this realm. We will prove ourselves worthy of her love. Okay, well... we could just use mana to break... No, slaughter them and steal their souls. A safe battle, indeed. And they are... a Baroque. Unfortunate for you guys, we'll go ahead and just take that. Bawktilus took a little bit of damage, but I think that's entirely fine, and that's a drowned recreate units dealt with, and then we have to go deal with the large monster den down here. Which is right here. How do we find our way there? Gonna get a underground passage somewhere. Alright. The thing we're gonna do is we're actually going to rebuild the city up there in those ruins. We can use souls to do so too, which I think we'll do with you, good sir. To the ruins. Day 29 dawns. Go ahead and get back out to sea over here. We were just coming over to clear that. We move much further out in the ocean too. So Bawktilus returns with some muskets. Great. Well, I think it's time to get ready to face Nimue. Oh, sneeze for Gray. You good? Is your own hair making you sneeze? That's what happens every time you jump up here. You have 400 gold to use. What can we build up here in Shantytown? Rushing that would not be worth. Rushing this would be. And then I think we'll snag the Arcane Institute. Excellent stuff. What kind of magic? Almost up here to Gaia's Chosen. So close. And Decimus is doing everything he can to make sure there are no baddies around. Since you're actually going to make it faster, we can bring your army up to go after some of these sea monsters. Still a low-risk battle, no problem. We nearly lose our mage lock. What kind of battle is this one going to be on the Pearl? Also low risk. We'll retreat from that one. We'll just heal up a turn. You can reach the city ruins here next turn. We'll have this army circle to go join back up with Noctilus. Bawktilus. Another farm-in. Empty Town can annex another province as well, so we'll go ahead and grab fish farm or a dredger quarry. Let's go another quarry. Seagull got out as well. We'll snag whatever we can. Fish farm. Are there any other nautical things to yoink? Up here there are. But let's go ahead and snag some more land. So we'll grab a farm here so we can put in some special province improvements as soon as you do upgrade. 98. That would allow us to get this into the market. Stay for a turn and turn. Oh, we're up to nearly 2.5 hours. Or just 2 hours in general. So what I will do, my province has been claimed. Brother, you're about to get smacked. And war with you will go very well for me. I'm unfortunate to say for you. We may have to prepare for it because the toads are being cheeky. Go ahead and pull the 2 mercenaries out of the army and then have Noctilus just roll with the undead. That will do. Go ahead and yoink these city ruins using some souls. You're about to go over city cap. Penalty of 25% city income. Well, I prefer not to deal with that, so let's go ahead and grab the expanded governance. Give us another city. And then reanimate this one for us. Muskets over here. We'll finish this off unless it kills my unit. And then we will go ahead and fight it. A very long second episode here. Good news is we do have a new staff for you. Both of them can reach. Let's be a little bit cagey on our first fight then, or our first turn. We'll circle with these 2. Suppressing barrage the elementals over here, so they should be able to keep moving. One of them got immobilized. Stuff that can't be used in water battles. Need them to not make it in. I will move the Necromancer up to get in the way if I need to. Take aim. And fire the heavy mage lock. Not enough damage. You go after the necromancer. Those two regain their movement. Go and take aim once more. We can stop them in place with the Harrier too. Let's go ahead and use you to finish off this octopus. Baby Kraken. Necrotize here. No, it's not going to turn into any zombies, but we can weaken them. And have the Harrier go up and just bother. Yeah, they can't make it around. Good and useless. Fortunately, they're just going to take a hit. Alright, one down. Going to mobilize here with a net cast. You go ahead and circle, hit him with a death blast from behind. Take aim. I prefer not to lose our necromancer if we can. Oh, I always do this the wrong order. Takes one hit. Nice. They do close the gap on the mage lock. That proves to not matter. But pull you back, let the spirit come back around. Hit him with a necrotize too. We've got enough mana. Well, hello, sir. How do you feel about being infected? Mark him up and finish him off. Excellent. A puff of purple. Well, thank you all so much for stopping by the second episode in our Count Bawktilus campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, God, and a sub for the sub throne, and we will continue this one in the next one.